Hello everyone, my name is Lavina Santo and I'm a student from SMA Setia Bakti. I was in the 12th science class and today I want to tell you about something to you all about a novel. It's really like my favorite novel ever that I've ever read in this life. So honestly, this is the first time I was liking the book so much. Uh, it if you can see here, the title is Love Death. So honestly, it's a novel, Indonesian novel, and the writer name is Prisca Primasari. And today I want to tell you about the conclusion of this book. If you can see here, so honestly, for the first time I saw this book, I was not really interested to reading this. But anyway, why did I choose to be read this book? It is because uh, I want to read novel, but I didn't have any novel left, and I've not buy it yet. So uh, only this book is available in my house. So that time I was chose to just try to read it at the night, and it's really like this book was really make me addicted to this book. Since I was read it at night, I was really sacrifice my sleep for these books. Not really sacrifice because I'm only sleeping like in the 12 12 p.m. I sleep, and then I wake up at the morning and continue read this book. I finished this book about maybe 2 days or maybe 2 half days around it. And anyway, this book was so nice and addictive. And of course, this book was not perfect too. But anyway, this book is the first time I made. This book is the first time who made me is really fall in love with this novel because Love Death. So I want to give you all a conclusion after I read Love Death. So Love Death is basically just a romance novel, and so there is a five important character that you must to remember about. Uh, so these are three one, that is Liquor, Freya, and Night. These three we call it Falin, and the two more is Coco and Freya's uncle. So I will give you all just a hint or a clue. So if you are interested to read this, you can buy it online. It's not really expensive. It's quite cheap one, I think. And so this novel is telling about this team. There are three characters, that Freya, Liquor, and Night, and this book is focused on Freya and Liquor's romance. So honestly, they are a deaf, someone who steal, thief, and but this thief was so special because this thief is um, like a black organization in Indonesia, and the Freya's uncle is the main boss, the big boss one, and Freya's uncle was so rich. He's he he has much of wealthy, and honestly, Freya is just helping her friend to get something to steal about. But this thing of steal is whenever you get the item and then you give it to the big boss will make it to money and give a need people, homeless people, something like that, and bless them. So that's how the money is work for. So honestly, Freya was at the first time she was not realize about her feeling to Liquor, but after years she realized and Liquor feel the same. Honestly, it's just a basic novel romance, but for me, how the writer is write the narration and write the description about something that happened, it was so nice, it was so good. So I think you can even imagine it really clearly. You know what the situation that there, and also what happened, what will in the future will happen by just guessing it, because somehow the writer was so good at the description about the situation. And the ending is, this book, I was very liking it about because, any reason, thief or steal from people was not a good thing. It's not a thing that is true with any reason. And at the ending, liquor at night, which is the real thief, is getting into the prison. And the ending is, I was really liking the ending because liquor just come to Freya's house, and then they are making engagement. That's all about the books, and I think I want to give you all about the who is the target of this book. For me, this target of the books is people who like romance and who likes also the unique romance. If you are a person that is very liking about the real action, then I don't think this book will suitable for you, because somehow I just seeing the others review, others comment, and they say just like it's not really realistic, because according to the reality, it was not, this book was not realistic, and it's not really have a action that is making you amazed. But anyway, because I'm not a people who is really liking action so much, so, and I liking romance so much, so this book is suitable for me. And if you are interested in this book, you can search it in the online store. And of course, once again, I want to say to you all, this book was not perfect. It has so many things that is not realistic or really a special story. But anyway, like I've said before, because this book is the book that is the first one who made me fall in love with novel. So this book is quite special for me. I was really liking about the liquor and about the Freya. And also, if you want a sweet things, if you like the sweet things in the books or in the story, you can read this too, because somehow the relationship about liquor and Freya is a quiet, really sweet, but not too mature to read by a children. So this book is, I think it's rated not in the 70 plus, it is a 17 plus. I'm sorry, so I think it's just 14 plus. So if you are a teenager, I think, and if you interested romance, you can read this. It riches your vocabulary, and also it makes your imaginary deeper. And I think that's all. Thank you so much for listening. I'm so sorry for my not perfect English. I still learn every day. Thank you so much. Bye bye.